Hello everyone, warm welcome. Today I had Goa Institute of Management interview for the program Big Data Analytics and BIFS. I also had applied for Core General MBA, but I did not got the call for it. So and back for Goa Institute of Management I had around 1 week back, and they have given me two topics: digital payments pros and cons, and also influencers and their influence on social media. So I had to write any one among these, and I went on and I wrote about digital payments pros and cons. And today was my interview. My interview was scheduled at 2 p.m. and I am the first I was the first in my batch, so they let me in at exactly at 2 p.m. And the first question was as expected, like introduce yourself with full details. So I went on introducing myself with the full detail, like I told about my education, like 10 12 grads, and I also told about my work ex, and I also done one of the data science course. So I told about that. Then I told about hobbies. Then when I told about when I went to tell about my achievements, they told it's enough, good introduction, more than enough. So then actually my recent work experience was into one of the cricket company. Like I was working as a statistician in one of the cricket company. So he asked directly, like, what are the significant achievement you did in your recent work I told I have given one stats which was liked by one of the cricket player in Rishabh Pant. Then he was like what are the various work you did in the as a statistician. I told everything about it. Then he asked, like, are you following the current ongoing champion trophy? I told yes. So he asked about like how teams the teams which are playing, 8 teams which are playing, how it got qualified to the champion trophy. I told it is based on the ranking of ICC World Cup, like top 8 finished teams were selected into the champion trophy. So he was good. Then after that, he shifted to, I told, no, I did one of the data science course, so he shifted to there, about the course. So he asked about my one of the projects. So he asked, you have did project, so what are the parameters you used in the project? I told about that. Then he told, what what is the random forest classifier and how many decision trees are there. So I told about that, and I told there are n number of decision tree. So he asked about how much decision tree we should use to get the better accuracy. I told uh, first I used in my project, first I used decision tree equal to 10, then 100, then 1000, so on. So till 100 I was getting, like, accuracy was increasing when I was using decision tree, and then at certain point it got like decreasing the accuracy. So it is more into technical. Those who doesn't have like more technical knowledge, they may like feel it like it is something else, but it is more into technical. Then he asked about based on that only, because I had done the projects. So he told that after that, after asking all this, he told that so I had applied BDA as first preference, big data analytics as a first preference. Then I chose BIFS second preference. So he told that, so your first preference is BDA, right? So it means like BIFS is as a backup. So I wanted to answer it is not as a backup. I was interested in banking sector, so I applied, but he did not give me the opportunity. He told that then he just proceed for the next question. So he asked about the project which I done. Then he stopped there, and by the way, there were two panelists. Then again, second panelist started to ask. So even second panelist, like, he asked more into the project again. He told me to explain the machine learning project which I did, and I explained. Then after that, he asked about the how what are the parameters you used in the project. I told the same thing which I used. Then after that, he asked what are the library you are used in the project. I told. Then he asked what is the library which is using for machine learning project. I told scikit-learn. Then after that, he asked so you told, no, you applied both random forest classifier and logistic register, but you told that you got the better accuracy in random forest classifier. He asked what would be the reason for that. I told that it is maybe because like in random forest classifier there are more decision tree and it is also classification problem, so that's the reason maybe I would have got the more accuracy score. Then he was into like, okay, he asked what are the calls I have. I told like I have attended interviews of Great Lakes, Tap Me, for etc. So he again asked like what are the calls do you have. So I told him like the like convert I did not got anything because I just attended the interview a week back. So but the calls, interview calls, as I told earlier, like it is Great Lakes, for Tap Me and all. So then again he asked, so it means like Great Lakes is your first preference, right? I told no, Goa Institute of Management is only my first preference because Goa Institute of Management has a like big data analytics MBA, which I think any of the college don't have, like more into technical like data analytics. So he told that okay, so he again confirmed whether Great Lakes was my first choice. I denied. I told no, obviously GM is my first. Then he told that's it from our end. So interview was decent enough. I think they did not grill me anywhere, but in two of the technical terms, like in project when they asked more into it, there I could not answer exactly what needs to be answered, but I gave my opinion. They were satisfied with it. Then yeah, so interview went very well. So after completion of interview I got the spot interview mail, so that like I was selected for a spot interview. So according to my knowledge, those who did well in the interview, they'll get the spot interview call. So it is like it is one more opportunity so that we can attend the interview, and if we done well we will get the offer immediately. So I was selected for spot interview, and my spot interview will be on 27th. So that's it from my like my end. This was my interview. So yeah, all the best for all of you guys. Do prepare well, more do look into your like what you have done, projects, work ex and all. So majorly they will ask from there itself. So all the best and do well.